Hello and welcome to the Frozen Four of the Division II Michigan High School Girls Playoffs. And we got a dandy for you. Grosse Pointe North versus Cranbrook, two well-established hockey programs. Of course, the Cranes, you know them. They win state titles. And Grosse Pointe North, they are just as good. They had the reigning Miss Hockey last year in Josie Cutter, who led the entire state in points last season. And this year, Cranbrook, who has returned Julia Asfor, who's done a tremendous job. She leads all skaters in the state with 124 points, and she has a point in 27 of 28 games entering the playoffs. So Julia is one to be maybe Miss Hockey coming up in the next few weeks. You never know, but that's how good these two programs are. Just a quick taste of how both of them are going to be. Last year they wanted to be in this position, and they lost to Traverse City and Mid-Michigan respectively. Last year, the game against Mid-Michigan did not go the way Grosse Pointe North would have liked, losing that one 6-0, and then Traverse City beat Cranbrook pretty much single-handedly as well. And we just had those two in Division I play just a few moments ago, and Traverse City's advancing to the finals of D1. Traverse City's on a mission, and you know, though, that Cranbrook and Grosse Pointe North are going to be on a mission. They're going to play Saturday. Speaking of being on a mission, they will play Saturday at 2 o'clock, but we don't know who just yet, who they're going to play. The last time we checked, the Walled Lake Wild and Livonia United went into overtime. So 3 periods were not enough. 45 minutes of hockey was not enough to find out who's going to come out on the other side of the bracket. The games have been good in D2. The games have been good in the newly established D3. We saw that on Saturday. And of course, D1, you're going to have good hockey no matter what. So really glad all 3 divisions have had great representation. And again, with storied programs like Cranbrook and Grosse Pointe North, you know you're going to have a good one here at Big Boy Arena. We're going to step aside. They will have the starting lineups for you in just a few moments. They'll have the national anthem, and then we'll have puck drop for you right here from Rink 3 in Fraser in just a few moments. Well, you know, Grosse Pointe North is ready to play this one. They were the ones to sing the national anthem as the rink had some audio technical difficulties, but let's give you the starting lineup, starting with the away team and the singers of the national anthem, the Grosse Pointe North Norsemen. In net will be Leala Aslam, and then on defense will be Leah Burney, number 13. She will be paired with, I assume, would be Mia Wilhelm. And then on the front line will be Lily Shanley, number 16, Kate Kasuba, and number 22, Paige Martin. Cranbrook will be represented in net by Grace Swee. On the back line will be number 21, Phoebe Noer, and number 10, Samar Singh. And the front line will be manned by Julia Ashford, number 14, Abby Hardy, and number 19, Julia Timko. Actually, Lily Shanley will be on defense. We are underway here between Cranbrook and Grosse Pointe North. Cranbrook trying to get the puck into the slot, but that's going to be taken as Asfors gets ridden to the wall. Again, Asfors leading all skaters in the state in points with 124. 86 of those have come in the regular season. And of course, she had 3 goals in the quarterfinals as they beat Washtenaw United on Saturday. There's a shot on net. That one just going wide. Rebound's going to be picked up by Timko. Timko firing that on net, and Aslam will just hold on to it. Timko is second on the team for the Crane in points. 32 goals, 47 assists in the regular season. Timko had 4 goals and 2 assists against Washtenaw United. So, of course, Timko and Asfor, you would know that they team up, and they are a dynamic duo that cannot be stopped. Timko is second in points in high school hockey with 79 in the regular season. The puck's going to be thrown on in. That was Singh who touched it for the Cranes. Puck's going to come out to Shappy Bain. Shappy Bain is going to dump in and chase after it. Cranes getting it back out to center as quickly as they can. Asford tried to get it through the slot, and you can see the Norsemen are going to pinch that attack off quick anytime she has the puck. Centered in front, Asford again. Blocker saved there by Aslam. Asford had a good look in between the hashes there a few moments ago. Puck's going to come out to the near side. Timko has it for the Cranes, sends it back down. Asford again getting double teamed anytime she touches the rubber. That one's going to go in front. Good opportunity look there for Hardy. Puck's going to come back out to center. Singh has it, can't get a finger on it. DeCrane falls down as she tried to get that in the offensive zone. Martin overskates the puck. Puck comes back out to center though, and Martin trying with a forward check of pressure. Timko is going to carry it in for the Cranes. Stops at the far side circle, centers it. Asford back to Timko, Had a frog stuck in my throat. Here's Wilhelm. Quick bank pass intended for Martin. Puck's going to come to the point and be kept in. Asford splitting the defense, gets held and hooked, and that is going to be an easy call. I believe the guilty party will be Abby Ozarnik. But we will get that officially here in just a few moments. And yes, Ozarnik will go to the box. Holding will be the call. Power play upcoming for the Cranes. Well, holding, hooking, same thing. Officially, yeah, will be a hook. We saw the two-hand motion. Good face-off win for the Cranes. At the point now is Noer. Gives it back up to the far side. That one's going to be shot to a crowd, and Aslam makes the save there. Puck at the top. That's a quick shot. Oh, off the back wall. Timko offering that one Rebound coming through. Norseman going to get the clear. It's off the stick of Shappy Bain. She's going to chase after it, getting down to offering some forechecking pressure. Coming in to help is Kasuba. Kasuba centers it. Shappy Bain with a shot. Shorthanded goal for the Norsemen. Twyla Shappy Bain gets a big goal there. And that's number 45 on the season. Kasuba will get the assist. As Norseman trying to kill off the next minute 5. Here's an opportunity for Paige Martin. Martin, 16th in the state in points for all skaters. She could not lead a successful offensive attack. Noer's going to come down the ice with it for the Cranes. Noer, backhand is going to go wide. Rebounds in front, swiped at by Hardy. Trying to get control of it, 41 seconds left. Now it'll just be dumped in by the Norsemen and cleared. Singh moves it up the ice, now Hardy with it. Has it for a moment in the offensive zone. The Norsemen send it back into the neutral zone. Shappy Bain had it there for a moment. Puck's going to go all the way deep and in. It's the Norsemen, going to get another clear. 5 seconds left in the power play. Has not seemed like a power play for Cranbrook. And coming out of the box will be Ozarnik. As everyone's back to full strength. Good power play pelt for the Norsemen, and they got a shorthanded goal out of it as well. Ashford behind the net with it, trying to find a good opportunity to center it. She does. That was Timko just shooting it wide. Again, as those two go, the Cranes offense goes. Puck comes to the near side. Swiped at by DeCrane, but coming with it for the Cranes is Moran. Moran firing it on net, and that'll be an easy stop by Aslam, and she'll freeze it right there. Last state championship for the Cranes came in 2010. They have 3 straight titles to their name, 2010 and 2002 and 1998 in program history. And Grosse Pointe North, they have to contend with Grosse Pointe South as well, but the North has a good program, obviously. They have not claimed a state championship, though. Grosse Pointe South is the defending Division I champ, and then the defending Division II champ is Regina. Of course, Washtenaw United won it 2 seasons ago as well. Still don't know the final of that game between Livonia United and the Walled Lake Wild. The Wild last year had a pretty solid team from my memory, called a couple of their games in the playoffs last year. Cranes battling forward along the wall here on the near side. The Norsemen come out with it, just going to slide it ahead. Timko will intercept. Timko going to tilt the ice in her favor. Gets stopped at the top of the circle on the far side. The Norsemen going to create a push and a rush on the stick here of Kasuba. But Shappy Bain will pick it up. There's a shot blockered away by Swede. Puck goes out of play, but again, Kasuba and Shappy Bain trying to generate some offense for the Norsemen as well. And they're the top 2 point getters for Grosse Pointe North, just as Asfor and Timko are the top point getters for the Cranes. So it's going to be a battle of 2-on-2 to see who can get the offense going. We already know the Norsemen's top two got the shorthanded goal a few moments ago. Here's Noer. Phoebe Noer gets to the circle. It's going to try a wraparound attempt, maybe centering it. Puck's in front. Poked at there, and Aslam will hold on to it and freeze it right there at 8.5 minutes left of the first period. We knew it was going to be a good one. Why? 9 returning players for the Cranes and 8 returning players. Of course, Leah Burney moved from forward to defense this year, and Burney was second in points behind Josie Cooter last year. But again, a lot of teams also like to use one of their best players as their defenseman to lead breakouts and lead offensive attacks. Leading the forecheck here, Shappy Bain for Grosse Pointe North. Puck's going to come out to the half wall. Cranes get it back to center by Roccini. The Norsemen, though, are going to pick this one back up. Shappy Bain on the near side, looking for an opportunity to generate some offense. Avoids a hit in the corner. Centers it in front. Puck bounces. Can't be settled down in the slot. Good pick off there by Noer. Phoebe Noer's going to use her speed. Noer this year has points in 6 of the last 7 games as she had it there for a moment. And the puck's going to come all the way back to the stick of Antone. Antone firing, gets it again. Tried to fire a second time, but couldn't get through a couple of Norsemen. Puck in the corner, the Norsemen trying to get this one out. Chipped at the point by Chen and kept in nicely by number 16. Puck comes back through center, chasing down is Antone to get this puck. But they're going to call icing. Sophie Antone, number 13 for the Cranes, had an outstanding February. 8 games in February, she had 10 points, 2 goals and 8 assists, including a 3-assist game and a 4-assist game. So Abby Antone can help generate the offense from the outside as well. Timko leaving it there at the point for Chen. Chen along the wall to Asfor. Asfor trying to move it up through the circle. Asfor with a shot. Oh, that may have looked like it went in and bounced out. Norseman generating some offense. Wilhelm had it there along the far side and lost it. Puck's going to come back to center, and Thomas will send it right back past Wilhelm. Cranes are going to pick it up. Timko has it, moving it up along the near side wall to Hardy. Just past her stick. Thomas will go down and chase for the Norsemen. Yeah, I thought maybe Asfor had a goal there. So did a lot of parents to my left. I think it just hit the post and went out. Megan Chen has a goal and 10 assists this year. She moves it to the far side, trying to help getting this one out. Hardy swiping at it, getting into a half-wall battle. Chen coming in to help with the Cranes. Moving it up along the wall. Kasuba sent it right back. Puck's going to come out to the near side to Timko. Timko going to race this one down. Fires it, bounces off a Norseman's shin pad. 5:50 left here in the opening period. 1-0 game on a shorthanded goal scored by Twyla Shappy Bain. Ashford has control of it. Dancing around center ice, coming into the offensive zone. High slot, there's a shot, and that's going to be another save there by Aslam. It's Cranbrook doing everything they can. Chasing this down for Grosse Pointe North is Paige Thomas. Has 12 assists on the year as Thomas in 30 games. Here's Shappy Bain. She gets taken out all the way to the wall. And you hope, yeah, Twyla bounces right back up, so she's okay. But man, that could have been trouble. Even though she bounced right back up, she's taking her time, and rightfully so. That was a hard hit into the boards. And going to the penalty box will be number 21, Phoebe Noer. So Grosse Pointe North has a shorthanded goal. They have a power play opportunity here with 5:06 left. Boarding the call. It's only going to be 2 minutes. Puck sent down. Here's Wilhelm. Tried to center it. Shanley's going to collect it along the wall and intended there for Bernie. Bernie's after going to go back and get the puck for the Norsemen. Again, she's very skilled. She was a forward last year, playing defense this year. And carrying the puck on forward is Martin. Martin got stick checked. The Norsemen have to check up or it would have been offsides. Rink wide pass on the stick now, Wilhelm. She'll carry it in. Centered it, broken up in the slot there by Antone. She can't get it out. Martin tries to center it again. Puck intercepted by Chen, and Chen's going to get a good clear. Minute 8 left in the power play for the Norsemen. Here they come on another attack. Led Leah Burney coming in. Near side, Burney tries to center it. It's going to come to the point. Thomas tried to recenter it. Here's another look, fired on through a crowd off the stick of Kasuba. And here's Ashford's going to come with it. See if she can answer it with a shorthanded goal of her own. Coming in through the slot. There's a shot just wide. 35 seconds left in the power play. Ashford had a good look there, but just couldn't put it away. Collecting the puck is Patel. Patel dumps it in. Burney slides it rink wide onto the stick of Villani, who had a goal in the quarterfinals. And it's going to slide right in front of Grace Swee, and she'll hold it there. But yeah, Ava Villani is 13th in the state in points. She did not record a point in only 4 games this year. But she did get a goal in that 2-1 win versus Regina, who was a 3 seed. 5 seconds left in the man advantage. Grosse Pointe North hasn't really generated a lot of offense with the power play, as that is going to be a kill for the Cranes. Shappy Bain carrying it down to the corner, trying to send it back to the point. It's going to come out. And Bernie's just going to hold on to it. That's intercepted. Here's Noer. Noer. Ashford has it. There's a shot glove save by Aslam, and she'll freeze it right there. 6th shot of the period for Cranbrook. Grosse Pointe North only has 2, but they lead 1-0 thanks to that shorthanded goal by Twyla Shappy Bain. Face-off controlled by the Norsemen. Puck though in the corner. Ashford tries to center it to Timko. Timko sends it back to the near side wall. Puck climbs up, kept in. Now it's going to come back out to center. Good puck battle all along the wall, and the Cranes tilting the ice back in their favor. Ashford poked off her stick. She tried to carry some offense. Wilhelm just slid it ahead. Timko moved it back to Singh. Singh rink wide pass. No one was there to collect it. Kasuba just slides it ahead. Puck's going to go off the wall. Wilhelm can't settle it down. Kasuba trying to settle it down as well. Ashford coming in to get control of the puck for the Cranes as we're under 2 minutes left here in the opening period. Timko coming through now. Trying to find an opportunity to tie this one up. There's a shot. Did not go in, just wide. Norsemen trying to create an attack of their own. Here's Kasuba. Just couldn't get to the puck as Noer sends it back to the neutral zone. Here's Ashford. Julia Ashford coming in, gives it to Timko. There's a shot, tried to go 5-hole and could not finish it. Lila Aslam has done a terrific job so far, stopping all 8 shots in the game. Her save percentage this year is 80.4, has 2 shutouts on the season, and, well, it was 13-13 and 1 tie in the regular season. Cranbrook firing that one just wide. That was off the stick of Antone. Cranes keeping it in on the far side off the stick of Patel. But then the Norsemen get it right back through the neutral zone. Under a minute left here in the first period. Norsemen trying to get another goal here. Shappy Bain getting control of the puck. Twyla firing in that one high and just wide. Rebound picked up by McEvany. Puck comes through. Good stick check there by the Norsemen. Tied up at the point. Kim sliding it ahead. And they will call icing with just under 40 seconds to play. Another offensive zone face-off here for Grosse Pointe North. Kasuba gives it up to the point. Bernie, there's a shot deflected just over the net off the stick of Alani. Cranes trying to get it out. Here's Timko picking it up. 25 seconds left in the period. Great back checking there by Shappy Bain. Ashford doing a good job with a back check there for CK. Shappy Bain stopping her at center ice. Trying to dump it in. And Ashford's going to carry it in. 10 seconds left. Julia Ashford dancing, slot, shot, kick save, rebound, another save. Timko can't put it in. 1.7 seconds left. Julia Ashford had a good look. Timko had a good look, and none of them went in. Man, Cranbrook just champing at the bit, having good looks. They just can't put it away. And that's going to do it for the first 15 here in the Frozen Four of Division II between Cranbrook and Grosse Pointe North, as the Norsemen have a 1-0 lead thanks to a shorthanded goal by Twyla Shappy Bain early in the first period. Still don't know who they're going to play, trying to get updates at the opposite rink. But we can't leave and find out because we're only going to take a couple-minute break here between the first and second period. We're going to step aside, get a drink of water, and we'll come right back. Quickly run to the fridge, get a drink yourself. We're going to have a fun second period here on Arbor Broadcasting in just a few minutes. Well, if you're not back from the kitchen just yet with your beverage, we're about to have the second period begin here at Big Boy Arena. Quickly hustle down the hallway and come back to the family room. Puck is dropped. Here's an opportunity for Ashford, trying to get a shot. That did not go in. We have a delay call upcoming on Grosse Pointe North. Shots on goal from the first period favored the Cranes 10-2. Scoreboard, though, not favoring the Cranes right now. Grosse Pointe North is going to send Lily Shanley to the box. Hooking will be the call. But again, when Julia Ashford is coming down to get a goal, maybe a hooker, and we call those basketball fouls. Sometimes you do that to prevent a goal. First power play upcoming here for Cranbrook. Or excuse me, second power play, first of the period. Puck gets cleared all the way down. See what the Norsemen can do. So they lose control of the puck here. Get it back all the way to the stick of Bernie. Bernie gets it back to the neutral zone. Going to bounce over the stick of Shappy Bain, and it's a race. Antone's going to get there first, gives the puck to the far side, and Bernie's going to chase this one down as well. Bernie just with an easy clear. Picking this one up, Sophie Antone. Quick pass to the near side, goes past Hardy. It's going to come all the way in front. They're not going to call icing as they're going to let play continue. Puck kept in at the far side by Noer. Cranbrook keeping it in. Here's Ashford coming into the slot. Can't get a finger on the trigger. She resets, gets it back to Noer. Puck's going to come down to the end line. Timko tipped it there. To the far side, puck's going to come out. Shappy Bain could have played it. Instead, she's just going to shove it ahead. 35 seconds left. And here comes Kasuba. Kasuba just slides it to the near side corner. She's going to chase after it. 30 seconds left. Centering attempt. There's a shot fired wide. Shappy Bain trying to get her second shorthanded goal of the game. Phoebe Noer, the captain, coming through. Drops this one off, intercepted, intended there for Hardy. Puck's going to come back to the point, over Kasuba's stick, and on possession for the Cranes. 5 seconds left. Coming in is Timko. Circle, shot wide. And that's going to be a power play pelt, the second one of the game for the Norsemen. Face-off's just going to be outside the zone. Face-off, tied up. Crane's trying to get possession of it. Noer has it. Noer going past a couple of stick lifts. And it will be offsides. The guilty party will be Rania Ahmed. So face-off's going to come just again outside the zone. We knew this one would be good, and can't be disappointed with how both these teams have played. Face-off, Patel had it along the wall, just dumps it in. It's going to be chased down there by Paige Thomas. She gets it back to center and over the stick of Chen, and that will be icing. Paige Thomas had an assist against Livonia United, which snapped a 4-game point drought for her. And she had 9 points in 8 games, basically in a month, from December 13th to January 18th. All of her points have come on assists on the year. 12 assists for number 25. Here's Paige Thomas again, trying to get it clear. It's going to be kept in. Cranes trying to generate some more offense. Gets it back. Swiping at it to get it out was Paige Martin. Ashford gets it in. Julia Ashford dangles, shoots, and that one's going to be wide. Kasuba waiting for it. It's going to get shoved ahead instead by Martin. And that again will be icing. Fresh legs will come over the boards for Grosse Pointe North. Cranbrook will keep their 5 on the ice. One quick change coming on the ice is Roccini instead. So you have Roccini, Timko, Ashford, Antone, and Chen for the Cranes. Fixing the neck guard there before a face-off draw. DeCrane, Shappy Bain, Bernie, Shanley, and one other player that's blocked by the official that I can't see for Grosse Pointe North. Ashford winning the draw. Chen just trying to send it down low. Puck's going to be intercepted and cleared. It's going to be a race to it. Trying to get there first is Megan Chen, and the icing will be complete. The player we couldn't see is Ava Villani. She was the one hiding behind the official playing the wing. So, yeah, now we know the 5, but we knew Grosse Pointe North was going to be loose. They're dancing on the ice now, but they were the ones who were able to sing the national anthem for us during technical difficulties. And they've played loose so far. Early in the first period and here in the second. Here's Shappy Bain trying to slip behind the defense, gets hit from behind, and nowhere's going to go to the box once the Cranes touch this one. Second power play opportunity upcoming. They will say it's cross-checking on Nowhere. Not had an official shot this period. All the shots have gone wide or over the net. Kasuba sending this one down low for the Norsemen. It's going to be picked up by Shappy Bain. Here's Bernie firing that one, and Swee will just hold on to it and freeze it right there. Grace Swee done a terrific job this year, 86.3% save percentage and 2.62 goals against. Centering opportunity. That one's going to be shot there by Villani, and that's going to be another punch save by Swee. Grosse Pointe North still has it. Rink wide pass. Kasuba giving it up to the point to Bernie. Bernie, rink wide pass intended there for Martin. Martin having it along the end line, trying to find some room. Martin looking for a centering opportunity. Had Villani, and the stick got lifted. Good play by Cranbrook. Still can't get an opportunity here. Another loose puck in front, and Swee will hold on to it and freeze it right there. So Grosse Pointe North only had 2 shots on goal in the first period. Right now they have 3. 61 seconds left of the power play for the Norsemen. They had a power play late in the first period, could not convert it. It's Kasuba to Villani, firing that one wide. Shappy Bain trying to get the rebound. Martin coming in, slaps at it, and here comes Timko. She lost an edge, trying to go under a hit. Play will continue. Ashford has it. Timko gets up. She seems to be all right. I don't think she ducked a hit. I think she got tripped and then her head hit the board, but sight is limited. 29 seconds left. Shappy Bain firing it on net. Swede just sticks it to the corner. The Cranes can get it clear. Chen glassing this one back to center. Bernie sliding it ahead to Shappy Bain. She gets hit at the blue line, and they're going to call offsides. With 8 seconds left in the power play, Twyla Shappy Bain has been ridden into a wall, and you could say that that's a hip check, but refs are going to say it's incidental collision at the blue line, and again, offsides is the call. Cranes have control of it. Here's Antone. Power play pelt as the Cranes are at full strength as Nowhere comes out of the box. Swede just makes that save, kicks it out to the far side. Nowhere settling it down. Phoebe Nowhere into the offensive zone, has Timko coming along as help. To the corner she goes. Puck comes out to the point. Antone firing it into a crowd. Puck's going to come to the near side. Wilhelm swiped at it. Timko keeps it in for Cranbrook. Leah Burney picks it up, gets it back to center, and that'll be icing. .32 left here in the middle frame. Still 1-0 on the shorthanded goal by Twyla Shappy Bain in the first period. And the winner of this game will play the winner of Livonia United and Walled Lake Wild. We don't know who won that game. We only know it went into overtime, and in between periods we'll check out the boards to see who won that one, and then we'll update you accordingly. Cranes win that draw. Puck on the near side. Trying to get it out was the Cranes on Ahmed's stick, but puck's going to go to the far side. Still having a hard time leaving the D zone. Hardy offering forward-checking pressure. Puck's going to come out. Nowhere's going to keep it in. Phoebe Nowhere is going to follow the puck to the far side. Tried to center it. That's going to be intercepted. And Villani will get the clear, and that will be icing off the stick of number 15. Ava Villani, we know she had a goal against Regina in that 2-1 win on Saturday. But again, she's 13th in the state in points. 16 goals, 17 including the one on Saturday. 28 assists for 45 points in 27 games played for number 15. Cranbrook had the win, but Norsman get it back out to center. Singh has it, tried to get it up ahead to Timko. That's intercepted. Coming with it now is Wilhelm. Wilhelm into the corner. Gets pestered there. Try to ride it up to the wall to Martin, but the Cranes come out with it. Ashford coming through. Leading the charge. Poked off her stick. Wilhelm had it at the wall and gets it back to center. Nowhere sending it right back. The Cranes are onside as they will start the attack again. Ashford has it. Gets in behind the defense. There's a high shot over the net. Wilhelm had it there for a moment. Puck gets kept in by Martin. 7:10 left as we're officially halfway through this game in this period. Ashford trying to come in to even the score. She has help in Nowhere. Nowhere shot! Great save by Aslam. Puck to the far side. Kept in by Singh. Singh trying to send it down low. Nowhere has control of it. Back to the point where Singh keeps it in. Past the stick of Thomas. Puck's going to come to the near side. Timko pinching it off at the corner with a good battle there with Ozarnik. There's a shot. Gets blocked in front. Ashford doing her best to try to pepper the net. Here's Timko. There's a shot. Bounces off a teammate, Abby Hardy, in front. Nowhere has it. Keeps it in. And Martin will send it back. Chasing this down for the Cranes will be Samir Singh. Her lone goal this season came against Ann Arbor Pioneer on the 6th of February. Still think we're in February. We're actually in March. That will be icing on the Cranes. Yeah, Samir Singh, a goal, 10 assists for 11 points. Her 3 multi-point games obviously are games with multiple assists. So she too can generate offense from the outside. Amira Patel in the face-off circle. Twyla Shappy-Bain meets her there and wins the draw for the Norsemen. Here comes Patel with the puck. Trying to chip it to center and can't complete the job. Here come the Cranes, though, back pressuring, trying to get it out of their own end. Puck gets picked up. Chen sliding it ahead, intended there for Ahmed. Ahmed's just going to have to chase it. Thomas gets there first. Gets this one out. Nope, kept it at the wall. Good play there by Duffy. Duffy trying to get control of it. Puck kept in. Antone with a shot, and that one just goes wide. That's 2 good looks for the Cranes today that have not gone in. And those near misses are coming up big right now. You had one in the first period by Ashford that we all thought went in, but it hit the post and went out. It was a deadening sound and not a high-pitched ping. But the officials were there, they saw it, and they said it did not go in. Timko to Knower. Knower back down. Ashford's going to go to pick it up. Ashford avoids a couple of hits. Looking for help. Slides it to the shot. That shot's going to go wide by Timko. Good puck battle along the wall. The Norsemen trying to come out with it. Ashford stops it at the half wall. Another puck dig there by Wilhelm. She gets it back to center, but it's on the stick of Singh. Puck to the far side. Hardy just dumps it in. Bernie will chase it down for the Norsemen. 4:20 left here in the second period. Ashford, far side circle. Julia Ashford with a shot. That's not going to be on target either. Kasuba sliding it ahead. Bernie leading the charge. Joining her will be Wilhelm. It's going to be a blocker save. Rebound gets cleared. Another opportunity. Timko intercepts that one. Gets it back to center. Martin has control of it. Number 22 coming into the offensive zone. Martin lifting it. That's not going to go anywhere. Ashford sees an opportunity to use her speed, gaining acceleration as she goes. Has Timko for help. Ashford firing that one wide. Good back pressure there by Bernie, forcing the shot to be pushed just left of the net. Again, we said it in the first period. You know, if 8 or 19 on white has the puck, they're going to swarm. You know, if 9 and 16 in black have the puck, the Cranes will swarm. So we've seen that very well. Good back checking by both squads. Coach Paul Marcus of CK and, of course, Coach Taylor Shaheen of Grosse Pointe North have to be proud of that effort. Ozarnik tried to get it up the half wall. Chen kept it in. Now here's Patel. It's going to be slid ahead and out there by Villani. Chased down, though, by Antone. Antone lost an edge. Gets back to the puck, though. Lost it again. No hand goes up. Play will continue. Back to the point. Kept in there by Ozarnik. Another opportunity. There's a shot by Shappy-Bain, and that's a stop and a hold by Sweet. .242 left here in the middle frame at Big Boy Arena. Both these offenses have had good looks. The Cranes, though, man, they had 2 good near misses. And a lot of the shots that have gone over the net and wide of the net. Face-off draw controlled by the Cranes. Ashford is the one leading most of the offensive charge. Timko now getting it to center, pushing it ahead to Ashford. Centers it. Hardy just past her stick. She centers it back to Ashford. Ashford has it. Tried to center it. That's going to be intercepted. And Shappy Bain will just dump it right on down. They're going to call icing, even though she was right at center ice. Cranes fans here at Rink 3 trying to will their squad to get a tying goal. Noer keeping it in, pushing it to the slot. Martin has control of it. Good battle at the point. Kasuba sliding it ahead for the Norsemen. Kasuba again centers it. Just past the stick of Maya Wilhelm, who has 15 goals this year. Puck's going to go to the far side. Good battle at the half wall. Poke check there by the Cranes, frees it. Noer is going to use her speed again. Just riding it into the offensive zone. Martin lifts her stick, has control of it. Minute 25 left here in the second. Puck gets slid ahead. The Cranes again with control of it. Back to the point, kept in by Martin, and Swede makes a kick save. And that'll be icing on the Cranes. 64 seconds left, 1-0 game. First period, a lot of shots on goal for the Cranes. Second period, a lot of shot on goals for Grosse Pointe North. As of right now, total for the game, Cranbrook has 10, only having 1 official shot on net to my count here in the second period. Again, a lot of their shots and attempts have gone wide and have gone over the net, so they have had good looks, but just not on target. And of course, Grosse Pointe North had 2 shots in the first period and 8 here in the second for a total of 10. So everything evening up on the shot count. Cranbrook doing a good job muddying up the middle, racing with it. Coming with it the other way is Antone. Antone trying to be the one to generate some offense. Backhands this one in front for Timko. She has to take it to the corner. Moves it up to Noer. To Ashford. Back to Noer, who keeps it in. Poked off her stick there by Shappy Bain. Noer carries it in on the near side. Ashford has it. Again, stick lifted. And Martin will get this one out. Chen swiping at it. Ashford has to wait. Everyone's on side. She starts the attack, centers it. But it's going to be intercepted. 10 seconds left here in the opening period. Puck just dumped on in. They're going to let play continue. And Bernie gives it up to the near side, and that will do it for the second period here. It's a 1-0 game so far after 30 minutes between Cranbrook and Grosse Pointe North. The difference, a shorthanded goal scored in the first period by Twyla Shappy Bain. That has been the difference so far as we're through 2 periods. We're going to step aside. We're going to find out who won that overtime game. We'll let you know when we come back in about 8 minutes or so. Again, your score after 2. Grosse Pointe North 1, Cranbrook nothing. You're not going to want to go anywhere. The next 15 minutes of the third period action is going to be an absolute barn burner to see who will play Saturday at 2 o'clock. Again, you are watching Michigan Girls High School Hockey on the exclusive home of Michigan Girls High School playoff hockey and state championships, ArborBroadcasting.com. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, 15 minutes, possibly more, definitely not less. And we will find out who will face Livonia United as they won 1-0 against the Walled Lake Wild. That game went into overtime. The game-winning goal came off the stick of Bristol Hammond, her second of the playoffs, making Livonia United waiting to see who's going to win this game. Bernie gets it back to center ice. Kasuba swiping at it. Nowhere. Pokes it ahead, but it's going to go on the stick of Wilhelm. Bernie backhands this one to center ice. Ashford with the intercept. Ashford coming through. Slot, hashes. Puck just got off her stick, but a good opportunity. Following up from the point, and that's going to be broken up. Again, have shots on goal favoring Cranbrook 11-10 through 2 periods. But again, most of the shots for Cranbrook came in the first period, and most of the shots for Grosse Pointe North came in the second period. Back to collect this one is Singh. Singh has to stop as Kasuba gets control of the puck. Centers it in front. Wilhelm backhands this one to the point, and it cannot be kept in. Taking advantage is Timko. Timko trying to slip behind Bernie. Great back pressure there by number 13. Martin will pick up the puck behind the net. Got her stick lifted there by Noer. Puck's going to come along the wall. Good battle in front, centered for Ashford. She couldn't get a stick on it. She'll send it to the near side. Stopping it along the wall is Antone. Back down to Noer. Noer intending that pass to Timko. That's broken up. Wilhelm can't get a stick on it. Goes past her and on the stick of Singh. Singh centering it in front, and Bernie stopping it there in between the hashes. It's going to be a rip from the outside into a crowd. Another attempt gets stopped as Timko just slides it ahead. Shanley moving it up the boards to Wilhelm. She got her stick lifted. Here's Noer. Backhands this one. Timko, shot, and it's a goal! Julia Timko. Number 37 on the year for number 19. It's a 1-1 game. Julia Timko, second in the state in points. That one, though, was shot on Lila Aslam. She thought she chicken winged it, and it went right under her left armpit and bounced off her side and in the net. Lila Aslam has been great all game long. She almost had that one. Another good game so far is Shappy Bain as she sends this one to the near side. Puck there controlled by Ashford. Ashford got over Shappy Bain's stick, but got back to the neutral zone. Here's Singh with it. Puck along the wall. Swiped by Antone. Good battle. Coming out with it is Ashford. Ashford got her stick lifted there by Villani. Puck comes back to center, chased down by Antone. She's just going to board it on the near side. With it now is the Cranes trying to get it right back to Timko. Timko going behind Thomas, gets ridden to the end line. Timko has to stop, centers it intended for Noer. That's intercepted and cleared back to center off the stick there of DeCrane. Shappy Bain almost got it there on a stick lift. Noer wins that battle. Noer recollects, starts the charge. Phoebe Noer drops it. Timko, high shot, stick side, and it's 2-1. Two shots in the third period both off the stick of Julia Timko, and that has been the difference in a 2-1 game between Cranbrook and Grosse Pointe North. Good drop off there by Phoebe Noer, getting assist number 18 on the season. Excuse me, no, that would be 19 on the season. She had an assist against Washtenaw United. So it's 19 on the season there for Noer. Bernie has to go back to collect the puck for the Norsemen. She does. Rink wide pass to Wilhelm. Wilhelm has Kasuba if she wants her, but she's going to hold on to it and lead the charge herself. The Cranes send it back to center ice. Bernie has control of it. Quick shove ahead, but controlled by Chen. Chen doing a good job keeping it at the blue line. Norseman, though, trying to find a way to get it back to the half wall. Trying to get this one out. Hardy sliding this one ahead and stopped and collected there by Aslam. But man, what a beautiful rip for that second goal by Julia Timko. It was a nice high shot, caught the far corner. If it didn't catch that corner, it was going to go wide. As Layla Aslam was in position to stop it. It just was a half second too early on the butterfly. There's an opportunity in front. Ashford going at it. Refs lose sight of the puck. They're going to say nope, no goal. Puck came out. Ashford almost built this lead to 3-1 in a matter of moments. Again, leading point getter in the state. Has yet to record a point today, even though it's not for a lack of trying. Noer tries to backhand this one. Aslam holds on to it. And this was the Cranes team we saw in the first period. A lot of shots on goal, a lot of shots on target. And again, Aslam doing everything she can to get him out of the net. She did a great job in the first period, excellent job in the second period. Again, a lot of these shots have just been perfect. Clear by the Norseman. That's going to be icing. And the mood to my left has definitely changed, if you can't tell. Everyone was just on the edge of their seats, hoping every shot would go in. And again, the first two shots of the third period, the difference so far off the stick of Julia Timko. Here's Ashford with the puck, dropped it to Noer. Noer gets poked, losing the puck. Good battle there. Martin trying to slide it ahead. It's going to be collected at center ice. Singh giving it up to the near side to Timko. Timko to Ashford, gets hit there by DeCrane. DeCrane gets back to her feet. Everyone's going to attack and converge. There's a shot by Ashford. Better save by Aslam. Timko trying to get the hat trick. That went into a crowd and it's going to be cleared. Antone with the puck, gives it back to center. Noer. Good stop. It's going to generate the offense now. Rink wide pass to Timko. Timko going to carry it to the far side circle. That's going to be broken up there. Here come the Norsemen leading the charge now. Quick slide ahead to Kasuba, just over her stick. That was Shappy Bain who offered the pass. Timko dropping it off to Noer here. Pass behind Timko. She has to go back to collect. Singh giving it up to Noer. Noer pitchforks this one to the slot and to the far side corner. Shanley getting it back to center. Chased down by the Cranes and Amira Patel. Patel has not recorded a point in the past 3 games, but is a good depth piece. There's a quick shot by the Norseman, and Swee makes the save and holds on to it. Offering that shot was Kasuba. Kate Kasuba, again, 12th in the state in points, has 2 hat tricks this year, had 6 goals against Ann Arbor Skyron on January 9th. And last season, she did really good as well. 17 goals, 18 assists entering the playoffs. Puck's now dangerous in the slot. Martin couldn't come out with it. She's going to win that battle at the point, though. Puck gets settled down and chased after by Kasuba. Kasuba holding on to it. Tried to center it and poke it in front on the far side post. That didn't go in. Coming out with it is the Cranes and Rania Ahmed. Ahmed generating the offense. Riding it to the corner. Thomas gets it off her stick. Swiped at by Roccini. Kept in there by Ahmed. And then the puck on the second effort is going to go out on the stick of Paige Martin. 7:27 left here in the third period. Again, winner of this game will face Livonia United, who had a 1-0 overtime win, thanks to a game-winning goal by Bristol Hammond, her second of the playoffs. That was the difference in overtime that lasted almost half the overtime period. Kept in at the point there by Antone, sends it right back to the end line. Norsman trying to get it out of their end and get a clean breakout going. Puck into the slot. Timko with a shot. Puck still loose. Timko recollects. And a good play by the Norsman to get it out to the near side. Ashford gets it to Timko. Timko firing that one wide of the net. Norsman again trying to get the clear. Antone keeping it in. Gets pressured by Bernie. Bernie gives it back up to the point. There's a shot into a crowd. Good save by Aslam. Cranbrook can't keep it in. Collecting the puck, Shabby Bain. Shabby Bain all the way to the corner. Puck poked off her stick by Megan Chen. Now Noer had it for a moment. Ashford has control of it now. Slides it to Timko on the far side. Back to Noer. Noer on the near side circle, centering it. Nope, held onto the puck. Good break up there by the Norsman. Kept in at the point. Puck now in the slot. Bouncing around, collected there by Shappy Bain again. She's going to fire that one. And it's going to be icing, but the Norsman will get a change as fresh legs come over the boards. They're working hard for it. And we knew this game was going to be good between these two storied programs. Especially with the talent that was returning. Grosse Pointe North won Group B last year in the regular season. Again, very successful program here. Here's an opportunity. Noer fires that one. Kick save by Aslam. Wilhelm pokes at it. Can't get it out, though. Cranbrook now has 8 shots to this period. Martin gets taken off the puck there. And here's Julia Ashford. Ashford to the circle. There's a good center mass save. And Aslam makes a great stop. This is what we saw in the first period. Lila Aslam was peppered with 10 shots in the first period. Did not give up a single goal. Here in the third period, has been peppered through the first, 9.5 minutes with 9 shots so far, only letting 2 go in, and 1 was absolutely perfect, and the other she got a piece of as well. Cannot hate the effort of Lila Aslam. She's done terrific so far in net for Grosse Pointe North today. So has Grace Swee, who's been in net for Cranbrook. She's made some good saves as well. Just hasn't made a lot of them here in the third period. Only 2 shots on net for the Norsman, as that will be icing. So it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for GPN. There's a shot by Villani. And like we said, Grace Swee has been asked to answer the bell a few times. She did it right there. Ava Villani had a good look. Almost went 5-hole to get that one through a crowd. Using the speed, here's Timko. Timko breakaway. Timko, there's a backhand and the hat trick. Julia Timko carried that all alone. Again, 4 goals against Washtenaw United, 3 goals here in the third period. Makes you wonder if Taylor Shaheen will take a timeout or not. Kasuba swiping at it. Ashford goes past. Ashford, there's a shot, and there she goes. Julia Ashford finally getting on the score sheet. Eight seconds later, and it's a 4-1 lead for the Cranes. All of them here coming as backbreakers in the third period. And now that timeout, we were wondering if Taylor Shaheen was going to take it. She'll take it now. Unfortunately, it might be 8 seconds too late. But man, what a third period. 2 goals off the stick of Julia Timko. 3 goals off the stick of Julia Timko. The first 2 on the first 2 shots of the period. And then, of course, now Julia Ashford, the lady who leads the state, the leading lady of the state, who again has 15 hat tricks, 25 multi-point games, and has recorded a point in 28 games of 29, now can make sure she has one today. Grosse Pointe North has shown that they have the temerity to get back into this one. They just have to find a way to get some constant puck possession. Noer backhands this one. Aslam makes the save. And here we go. Here's the Norseman. Wilhelm getting to the puck in the offensive zone. Behind the net now, chasing it down is Martin. Martin can't get there in time. Kasuba swiping at it, can't get it. Here's Timko. Timko looking for number 4. And she gets taken to the end line, can't get a shot off. Wilhelm trying to get this one out. Keeping her along the boards was Singh. And we'll have a stoppage. Here's an interception. Villani carrying it in. She's going to slide it. Good stick save. Rebound is still loose. Ava Villani with a good look there. Puck kept in. Norsman. There's a shot in front, and Villani puts it away. Shappy Bain put it in front, and Villani put it through. We said don't count out the Norseman yet. still have to dig out of a hole, but they got to do it one goal at a time. And that's the first one. Ava Villani now with 18 goals this season. As Bernie slides it ahead to Shappy Bain. Shappy Bain sliding it. That one's going to get poked past to Crane. And here we go, Villani again. Near side. Drops it to Shappy Bain. Carrying it to the corner. Centering it in front. There's a quick shot. And the puck is still loose. Still loose. And frozen there finally by Grace Swee. That was a mad dash to get goal number 3. And Grace Swee said, not yet, my friends. But here's the Norseman attack that we knew could come at any moment. Villani can't keep it in, but Bernie does. Just puts it on net. Puck is going to get sticked to the corner. More collisions. Collecting it is Noer. Noer's going to settle it down and lead the charge. Good poke check there by Shappy Bain. DeCrane will dump it in. Coming out with it is Antone. Antone carrying it all the way in. She's going to fire it on net. Sticked to the corner by Aslam. 2:40 left here. Antone keeping it in on a pinch. Norseman get it out. Shappy Bain on the far side, settling it down. Twyla gets hit at the circle. Good defensive play there by Julia Ashford. She's going to lead the charge one more time. Ashford, slot, center mass save by Aslam. Again, Cranbrook has been without a state championship in quite some time. 2013, the last time they hoisted a wooden mitten. And Wallace Ice Arena had a banner raised to the ceiling. Could it happen this year? We will see on Saturday if everything holds. Ashford with a one-timer in the slot. Didn't get all the way through. Norseman clearing it as Noer's going to hunt this one down. 2 minutes left here in the third period. Norseman doing everything they can to keep puck possession and generate offense. Hardy swiping at it. Hardy getting to the puck. Good pressure there by Abby Hardy. Here's Martin getting it through. Martin got her stick lifted there as she entered the offensive zone. Everyone has to tag up, so Bernie's going to slide it ahead. Shappy Bain carrying it in, near circle. Shappy Bain firing it. Going to be deflected there by Phoebe Noer. Race to the puck on the far side, minute 18. Bernie chops at it. Timko moves it back to the point. The puck still along the wall. Bernie gets it to the point. Timko keeps it in. Bernie swipes, sends it down the ice. Swede just sticks it. Minute left here in this game. Kept in. Good play by Kasuba, but they're going to say it's offside. She fumbled the puck at the point. 54.5. 2 goals separate these two teams, and Lila Aslam is still in net. Don't know if we're going to see an empty net here for Grosse Pointe North. Thomas sending it ahead. Intercepted there by Noer. Noer using her speed. 44 seconds left. Coming into the offensive zone. Holding it on the backhand. Drop this one off. Comes out to the point. It's going to come all the way. And CK can just do what they want with the puck. 30 seconds left. They get it back. Intercepted by Thomas. And that's going to come back to center ice. Aslam has been pulled. Timko trying to get to the puck, and it will be icing. 16.4 seconds left. We wondered if the timeout might be too late. We wonder if pulling Lila now at this point may have been too late. But 16.4, get a quick face-off win and a quick shot off. It's a brand new game. Shappy Bain has to win this one, though. Good tie up. Kasuba trying to fire it. Puck still bouncing around. It's going to be cleared, and it will be icing one more time. 7.5 seconds left in this one, and Cranbrook will advance to Saturday at 2:15 as they will try to win a state title for the first time since 2013 as they will face Livonia United Saturday at 2:15 right here on ArborBroadcasting.com. That'll do it. 4 unanswered goals. The difference here in the third period was a heck of a battle between two teams, leading a majority of the game thanks to a shorthanded goal by Twyla Shappy Bain was Grosse Pointe North. And then the first 2 shots of the third period by Julia Timko put the game on its ear. And now Cranbrook will be, at absolute worst, a state finalist. As Cranbrook is, again, can't say it enough, looking for their first state title since 2013. But a heck of a battle. Coach Taylor Shaheen has to be proud of her Norsemen, but Coach Paul Marcus has to be proud of his Cranes. They did a tremendous job as well. Thank you so much for stopping by to ArborBroadcasting.com. We want you to stop by on Saturday. Puck action will start at noon at the Priority Rink, the main rink, the showcase rink if you want, for the first Battle of the Wooden Mittens. And then, of course, this game will follow that one at 2:15, where we know Cranbrook will face Livonia United to see who's going to hoist a wooden mitten. And again, we will find out together right here on ArborBroadcasting.com, thanks to a 4-2 win for the Cranes over GPN. Thank you so much for stopping by. You and I will see each other one more time on Saturday. Can't wait to see you then. Take care, everyone. Good night.